Switchblade, America's suicide drone used to destroy Russian helicopters. It didn't take long for Ukraine to emerge as a playground for the United States and Russia to demonstrate their nuclear innovations. This competition is strikingly different from the Cold War days because of the advent of sophisticated armament technologies and high-precision weapons. America's new kamikaze drones, the killer Switchblade, have altered the dynamics of the playing field in Ukraine. The killer Switchblade 300 and 600 drones are the most groundbreaking innovation after the lethal vacuum bombs. The United States has proven itself a dedicated and reliable military ally by supplying the Ukrainian military with the deadliest kamikaze drones to counter Russian attacks. So far, the US military has provided Ukraine with 100 Switchblade drones. But what's so intimidating about these drones? Why is the deployment of the Switchblade in the Russian-Ukraine war so alarming and unnerving for Moscow? It's because these kamikaze or suicide drones can eliminate a wide range of armored vehicles, from tanks and military trucks to helicopters in the air. The deployment of the deadly Switchblade is a game-changer for the Ukrainian military, supplying them with the means to put up a formidable defense against the Russian troops. Make no mistake, the Russians are armed to the teeth, intensifying their grip on Ukrainian territories with thousands of battle-hardened troops, deadly land-to-air strikes, fighter jets carrying ballistic missiles, and massive tanks trampling everything in their path. Russia shocked the international community with the first demonstration of Moscow's much-touted Kinzhal hypersonic ballistic missile in western Ukraine. Kinzhal, which means dagger, is a formidable ballistic weapon Russia has used to target underground arms depots and military aid shipments from Ukrainian allies. So, how has the deployment of the kamikaze Switchblade drone transformed the odds for the Ukrainian military faced with Russia's formidable tactical capabilities? To answer this question, we must understand the Ukrainian military's position when the war started. When Russian troops invaded Ukraine, the country had a well-trained army, slightly larger than France, and well-equipped with old weapons discarded by the Soviets. The Ukrainian military's armament stockpile was akin to an iconic tribute to the glorious Soviet legacy, including MiG fighter jets, T-72 and T-80 tanks, Sukhoi jets, and S-300 air defense missile batteries. It's interesting to note that these S-300 missile batteries were supplied to Ukraine by Slovakia to tackle the air attacks launched by the Russian fighter jets. The Switchblade is a game-changer because a significant majority of Russian power and prowess in this war rests upon air attacks launched from fighter jets carrying heavy armaments. Air defense systems like the Switchblade and Stinger shipped by the US military and the Skystray provided by the United Kingdom are bad news for Russian fighter jets flying low over Ukrainian territories. The Ukrainian air defense network is well connected and running smoothly, causing endless frustration in Moscow as Russian losses continue to mount and the Ukrainian troops take back occupied territories. Killer drones like the Switchblade and shoulder-launched anti-aircraft weapons like the Sky Streak have boosted the Ukrainian military considerably. Armed with these deadly anti-aircraft weapons, Russian helicopters, fighter jets, tanks, and other armored vehicles are now fair game for the Ukrainian troops. It's crucial to note that Russian air power and air-launched attack systems were significant reasons behind its initial success in Ukraine. Russian troops captured mammoth territory through their signature techniques of rampant shelling, deadly airstrikes, and phosphorus bombs. Armed with America's deadly kamikaze drones, Ukraine now has the advantage of blowing up Russian fighter jets, helicopters, and tanks. How do the Switchblade drones work? And what makes them so much more deadlier than other air defense systems provided by other Ukrainian allies? The suicide drones are inspired by the kamikaze Japanese fighter pilots who would destroy enemy warships with deliberate suicidal attacks during World War II, mostly crashing into ships. Since then, the term kamikaze has emerged as a suicidal bombing tactic that has inspired countless weapons, tactical systems, and air defense drones. The Switchblade 300 and 600 drones are single-use weapons that will fly directly into the target and detonate upon collision. Defense analysts believe that the Switchblade 300 drones are super easy to use and don't require much training. They are a highly effective deterrence and air defense system to attack Russian forces on the ground and in the air. These drones have an extensive range of 25 miles, and the Ukrainian forces can use them to target armored personnel carriers, tanks, trucks, helicopters, and on-ground troops. The recent dispatch of the kamikaze drones is in line with the US President Joe Biden's decision to up the ante on its armament production and supply the Ukrainian military with cutting-edge, high-tech weapons to counter Russian aggression. The new Switchblade drones are a part of America's recent $800 million military aid package to strengthen Ukraine's defense against the brutal Russian invasion. According to reports, Ukraine has received 100 tactical, unmanned drones that explode on collision. This flying killer machine is a formidable tool that ensures highly precise targeting. Precise targeting is indeed the most commendable feature of the Switchblade 300 and 600. This kamikaze drone has a compact design that fits nicely into a mid-sized backpack, perfect for on-ground Ukrainian forces being targeted by Russian armored vehicles. The Switchblade smoothly cruises at an average speed of 100 km per hour, carrying all kinds of equipment, including explosives, cameras, and sophisticated guidance systems. The dive bomb tactical prowess makes this killer drone a truly one-of-a-kind air defense system. Unlike other weapons with similar technologies, the Switchblade can be disengaged, and troops can abort the mission in case of any sudden changes in tactics. The Switchblade drone allows the operator complete and utter control over its weapon systems, engagement, and operational commands. For instance, the operator can disengage or abort the mission at any given point to commit to another target if there's a risk of incoming fire from air or ground. The drone follows the operator's commands, delivering highly precise targeting. This superior control over the drone's targeting and disengagement makes the Switchblade 300 ideal for operations launched in regions densely populated by innocent civilians or housing key infrastructure. The strikes can be cancelled even seconds before the collision if there's a risk of endangering civilian populations or nearby properties. It's crucial to note that sophisticated air defense systems like the Switchblade have more extended loitering capabilities. They can loiter in the air for much longer as compared to other drones and precision-launched armaments. More importantly, the Switchblade 300 and 600 feature a highly sophisticated sensor package that allows it to target precisely what the operator wants to blow up. This precision weapon is much like a guided bomb and super capable of locating and attacking the precise target its operator has chosen. Most average drones flown with joysticks don't guarantee such loitering and precision tactics, forcing the operator no choice but to fly the drone to that location, secure the target, and then launch the missile. This process is long drawn, and it can fail if the enemy spots and attacks the drone before the missile is launched. The kamikaze Switchblade is a sight to behold as it whooshes free of its launch tube and shoots into the sky with its extended carbon wings. This drone flies at the speed of lightning, around 100 km an hour, making it extremely challenging for the naked eye to track this drone or shoot it down. It hunts the target that it has been programmed to attack, and as soon as the target is secured, it collides and detonates in a fireball. This sophisticated killer drone is the result of a recent collaboration between the US military and AeroVironment. It's pertinent to note that AeroVironment is a leading American defense contractor. The US military has relied on AeroVironment to supply it with sophisticated drones for conducting target-killing operations throughout Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. The Switchblade is undoubtedly the most impressive and commendable release from AeroVironment, perfectly aligned with the technological advancements expected to dominate the defense sector in 2022. You see, the Switchblade is a tiny drone that soldiers can carry to the battlefield in their backpacks. It offers a low-cost solution to inflict lethal damage and ensure high-precision attacks. As we examine the prowess and power of the Switchblade, we must note that modern-day drone war tactics have shifted away from the US military's infamous rain showers of Hellfire missiles targeting militants in Pakistan and Yemen and razing down entire villages in Afghanistan. Modern-day drone warfare tactics demand superior precision and accuracy, and utmost control over engaging and disengaging the drone. The Switchblade 300 is a much-awaited and highly anticipated revolution in precision-launched weapons and unmanned aerial defense systems. With the deployment of the Switchblade in the Russia-Ukraine war, the US has once again regained its competitiveness in defense technology. Analysts believe that the rampant production and deployment of semi-autonomous aerial weapons will transform ground warfare. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that the precision-launched unmanned aerial weapons like the Switchblade are the modern-day equivalent of machine guns. The advent of the machine gun transformed ground warfare, and the Switchblade and its successors will create a similar ripple. Coming back to what the Switchblade can achieve in the hands of the Ukrainians or military forces anywhere in the world, these drones can easily leapfrog conventional ground and air defenses to attack infantry troops fighting on the front lines. The cost of these drones, estimated at $6,000 per price, is extremely low when compared with its tactical advantages. Defense analysts believe that the Switchblade will quickly emerge as a new and improved form of the improvised explosive device, IED. Unlike other drones, the kamikaze drone does not have to carry or launch a missile. The drone is the missile. And that's not all. Unlike most standard missiles, the Switchblade 300 can circle above its target, observing the surroundings, loitering around for the ideal moment to strike and blow the target with impeccable and unmatched precision. Could the US military have fought its wars in Afghanistan if the Taliban had these killer drones? Most certainly not, because these kamikaze drones are a surefire defense system against hostile forces. In the Russia-Ukraine war, they will level the playing field, allowing Ukraine a fair chance to defeat Russian manpower and defense systems. These compact killer drones pack a humongous explosion in a small package. The Switchblade 300 is incredibly lightweight at 5.5 pounds, which includes the weight of its deadly warhead. Soldiers can easily carry this lethal weapon to the battlefield, nestled securely in their backpacks, waiting for the right moment to inflict maximum damage on the enemy with a well-timed and accurately targeted explosion. The Switchblade can attack humans and destroy armored vehicles. You must be wondering why these kamikaze drones are called Switchblade. This name has been inspired by the drone's carbon wings and their blade-like formation as they spring open when the drone is launched, shooting for the sky. A sophisticated weapon like the Switchblade drone provides the Ukrainian army superiority on the battlefield because this weapon cannot be seen, heard, or detected in any human manner possible. It has been designed to launch special and secretive missions with utmost precision.